fuck do I put these on? Like that. Yeah. It's been so long I forget how they go on the face. Xray3Delta, I know you think I forgot about you, but guess what? I didn't. It would have been like a streak of luck if I just forgotten about you and didn't make this video, because what I'm about to do is demonstrate, well, I'll let my demonstration be its own advertisement. I'm responding to a video I'm going to link over here. No wait, I'm going to put it up here. No wait, I'm going to put it over, I'm going to put it over here, because it's not going to be down here where it should be, because evidently you haven't figured out how to hit that, approve button when it says pending video responses, approve or reject, or maybe you're just rejecting it, I don't know. But either way, people are going to see what points you make and what counters that I make. They're going to be able to judge exactly who's being, I say honest, but I don't want to say that you're being dishonest. Maybe you're just not informed. I'm not getting it here. You're talking about, you made 2 points in your video. It took you a whole 10 minutes. You violated our agreement. Our agreement was for 5-minute videos. But oh well. You can violate that point and you can have the last word. We'll let you violate that point too. Just to make it fair. And even then, I don't think it's going to be fair. Even with me sitting here and eating up all my time, saying nothing, I'm still going to get around to the points, and it's still not going to be fair. It's like it's brutally unfair to you, and I feel sorry for you in a way. But anyway, you made 2 points, the first of which is that the countries that you picked in Africa were examples of Darwinian societies. And why is that? Because they have individuals pitted against individuals in this Darwinian struggle for survival. Well, guess what? You don't understand Darwinian mechanics as it applies to human beings. Why? Because human beings are societal and cultural animals. So if you want to apply Darwinian mechanics, you have to do it at the level of the superorganism, not at the individual level. So it's just like you get an F in understanding Darwinian mechanics as it applies to human beings. What I would recommend is a book by a guy named Howard Bloom. It's called The Lucifer Principle, and it just examines this whole entire topic. It's one of my favorite books. It's one of the books that I point people to if they really want to understand the manifestations of the current throughout cultural development. Pick it up and read it, and then come back and talk to me about this, because I just don't think you get it. This is not a Wild West shootout where everybody's pitted against everybody else in this individual struggle for survival. It is a struggle for survival, and it is Darwinian, but it occurs at a higher level. I just think you made a category, a blunder, so to speak. Your second point, which is even more laughable than this one, I think, because the first one is just like you could have been mistaken about what level to apply Darwinian mechanics at, but this one is just like you have to be ignorant of all of history. When you say that Christianity is like this light shining in the dark, it's like this, wherever it goes, it makes things better. I wonder if you have any inkling of history, but then again, I know you do, because you're sitting there reading Wikipedia articles to me, or wherever, articles you're getting your stuff from. I don't know. To say Christianity made everything better, what I want you to do is Google these things for me. Google the Dark Ages. I mean, maybe you've never heard of it. I don't know. The Dark Ages? That was like when medieval Europe, it's like the Roman Empire was pretty great, and then all of a sudden this guy named Jesus was born, and then Christianity became ascendant, and the Roman Empire became decadent, started to fall. And then what do we have? We have all these like monks and feudal systems where everything, knowledge gets lost, the Greeks get lost, the philosophers get lost, and we have to, rediscover that when? Google this, Renaissance. That was when we rediscovered what we now call the classics. We call them the classics for a reason. We understand that these ancients had a way of doing things that was a little bit better for society than the way they were doing things in the feudal system, in the Dark Ages, where you had lords and vassals and kings and serfs and all this other nonsense. That was Christianity. The Dark Ages was Christianity. It was when the Renaissance happened. It was when we were, blessed, I guess you could say, by our contacts with the Islamic world, who at that time actually outdid us in the West in preserving these, I'm running out of time. Oh no. Should I use up another 5 minutes, or should I just stop it here? I don't know. Maybe I can do it in a half a minute. Maybe I can get you to think about, the progress of history in the West, and how once Christianity bust on the scene, Western Europe declined to like the nadir that it's ever been at. And then once people's heads started opening and realizing, once they contacted the Islamic world and started realizing there's more to life than this Christian system of dogmatism and bullshit, started opening up their minds. And there was this flowering of knowledge that we call the Renaissance. And that's where everything good that we hold dear in this world today comes from. That's where our system of government in the United States comes from. That's where freedom of expression, freedom of thought comes from. Does not come from Christianity. Sorry to bust your bubble. Sorry I went over time a little bit, but you know what? It happens.